All right, so let's dive in and imagine it's 2025.
Okay.
You've got $1,000
$1,000, yeah.
burning a hole in your pocket.
Yep.
You want to put it into crypto, but maybe you're thinking,
Right.
I'm already in the game, or hey, maybe I'm just starting out.
Right.
What's the play? What
Okay.
do I do?
Yeah, what's the smart move?
Exactly. And you know what?
Yeah.
We found this podcast, Crypto Compass,
Okay, cool.
and they had this crypto expert on.
Oh, nice.
And this person laid out this approach.
Haha.
It's really fascinating, because they talk about how to play it safe,
Right.
but also how to maybe,
Get a little risky.
yeah, take a little bit of risk.
Exactly.
So I think this is going to be really interesting to dig into.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
Let's do it.
let's imagine it's 2025.
Okay.
What does the crypto landscape look like?
Well, I think by 2025, crypto is going to be much more mainstream than it is today.
Okay.
More people are going to be using it. We're going to see clearer regulations.
Okay, so less of that Wild West kind of.
Yeah, a little less of the Wild West.
Okay.
But there are always going to be risks, and volatility.
Totally, yeah, because, it is still
It's still new, relatively.
exactly, it's still new, so it's going to have those.
Growing pains.
Exactly, those growing pains.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics of the strategy.
Okay.
So they talk about how to allocate this $1,000,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts with Bitcoin.
The OG.
The original gangster.
The original gangster of crypto, and with a hefty 40% investment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're talking $400
Okay.
going into Bitcoin.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense because Bitcoin is seen as kind of the gold standard of crypto.
Right, like digital gold is what they call it sometimes.
Exactly. It's like a hedge against inflation,
So
Let's say in 2025,
yeah,
prices are through the roof, your dollar doesn't buy you as much.
right. Your dollar's not going as far.
Right. Bitcoin could actually help you maintain your purchasing power.
Oh, that's interesting. We're already seeing signs of that stability with things like Bitcoin ETFs,
Right.
which are like, these baskets of Bitcoin that you can invest in through traditional stock markets.
Oh, so it's becoming more accessible to people too.
Exactly, yeah.
That's really cool.
It's getting there.
Okay, so that's a good chunk of that
Yeah.
$1,000.
Uh,
But then they recommend 30%.
Yeah.
So we're talking $300 going into Ethereum.
okay.
So why Ethereum? What's so special about Ethereum?
So Ethereum is almost like the operating system of the crypto world.
Okay, I like that.
It's what powers a lot of these exciting developments that we're seeing.
Okay, quick.
Things like decentralized applications.
What's that?
So decentralized apps, or dApps, are basically apps that aren't controlled by any single company.
Oh, so it's not like Google or Apple controlling it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then there's things like smart contracts.
Oh, I've heard of smart contracts. What is that?
It's like this digital agreement that's automatically enforced.
Right.
So let's say you buy a concert ticket online.
Okay. A smart contract could be used to make sure that the ticket is automatically released to you
Once you pay?
once you pay. Exactly.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And then, Ethereum is also constantly evolving.
Okay.
With Ethereum 2.0, they're making it more scalable, more secure.
So it can handle more transactions faster.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it has huge potential.
Cool. So we've covered the foundations. We got Bitcoin, we got Ethereum.
One of the big two.
Right. But then they throw in this 15% for what they call high potential altcoins.
Okay.
So for those of you keeping score at home, that's $150.
Yeah.
And this is where things get a little riskier, right?
Yeah, a little bit, because altcoins are basically any cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Okay, so it's like all the other ones.
Yeah, all the other ones. And they can offer huge potential rewards,
Okay.
but also big risks.
Right, so it's kind of a gamble.
It can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this expert specifically mentioned Solana Avalanche and Polkadot.
Okay, interesting. So, but how do you pick the right altcoin?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. Right. It's not just about chasing hype.
Okay.
It's about understanding the technology, the team behind it, the actual use case.
Oh, you got to do your research.
Gotta do your research.
Don't just jump on the bandwagon because it sounds cool.
Exactly, because there are a lot of scams out there.
Okay, so buyer beware.
Buyer beware.
Okay, so we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, high potential altcoins.
Right?
Next up, we got the emerging narrative section.
Okay.
And this one's really cool.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so this is where they allocate 10%, so $100.
Okay.
And it's all about how we use and invest in crypto in the future.
Oh, wow. So like looking ahead.
Yeah, like what's the next big thing?
Yeah.
And the expert, they highlighted this thing called AI-driven tokens.
AI-driven tokens. Okay.
So imagine algorithms
Oh, wow.
making decisions about buying and selling crypto.
So the AI is doing the trading.
Yeah, that's a wild concept.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's getting really sophisticated.
Yeah. So that's emerging narratives. That's like the future.
Cutting edge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then last but not least,
Okay.
they recommend putting 5%.
Okay.
So $50 into stablecoins.
Stable coins.
Stablecoins.
Okay, so stable coins are kind of like digital dollars.
Okay.
Their value is pegged to something stable like the US dollar.
So they don't fluctuate as much.
Exactly. They're much less volatile.
Okay.
So they're really good for preserving your capital.
So it's like your safe haven within crypto.
Exactly. It's like having cash on hand.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you can quickly react to market changes
Cool.
or take advantage of buying opportunities.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this expert has given us a lot to think about.
Definitely.
It's just one perspective,
Right.
but it's a really good framework
Yeah.
to think about, maybe how you want to approach
Yeah.
your $1,000 crypto investment in 2025.
And I think one thing that's really important to remember is security.
Oh, yeah. Security is huge.
Because if you don't have your security locked down, it doesn't really matter how good your investment strategy is.
Right, because someone can just take it.
Exactly. So always use a hardware wallet.
The hardware wallet. Okay.
It's like a physical device that stores your crypto offline.
So it's not connected to the internet.
Exactly. It's much safer than keeping it on an exchange.
Okay.
And always enable two-factor authentication on any exchange or platform you use.
So that's like an extra layer of security.
Exactly. It's like having two locks on your front door.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. You don't want to make it easy for someone to steal your crypto.
Right. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
All right, so before we wrap things up,
Yeah.
I wanted to leave you with something to think about.
Okay, hit me.
This expert mentioned those AI-driven crypto projects.
Right.
But what if
Yeah.
AI itself starts investing in crypto?
Oh, wow.
Like, what if,
The robots are trading the crypto.
what if it's not even humans anymore,
That's a whole other level.
right? Like, how would that change things?
Yeah. Would it make the market more efficient, less predictable, more volatile?
Right. It's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to think about. It's a really interesting concept.
So it's something for you to ponder.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the future of crypto investing.
It's been a pleasure.
All right. We'll see you next time.
See you later.